Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Night Coop.
We are so happy to be here. This is episode 4.
And I got to tell you, the support we have been getting.
It makes me blush.
It does.
I'm wearing full coverage, so you can't see it. But
You people are really you people. Yeah, you really are, though. You're coming over from the TikTok. You're coming over from the socials. It's just very nice to see, and we're glad you guys are liking the more content from us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. We're here drinking.
Well, we're drinking white wine, and my lovely Chihuahua is drinking his water. And he's done. Okay. For those of you at home, if you heard somebody licking aggressively, it's the dog.
Yes. We're drinking Joel Gott's Sauvignon Blanc.
Hey,
we
cheers.
do. Cheers. A couple watermarks on this glass, but I'm not going to get too picky about it. People are doing the dishes, and I appreciate that. But I also have to say, you know what drives me nuts is when you go places and people make a big deal out of either watermarks or like
a watermark I'm not calling anybody about.
A lipstick stain, obviously, get a new cup.
But
I never understand getting mad about it. It's like if you happen to put your mouth on it, that is the cleanest lipstick.
Yeah.
It went through the wash.
Also, why don't you pay attention to where you put your mouth?
Yeah.
Huh?
Ever think about that?
Ever think about that? You know what the thing is? They're not thinking about that.
No.
No.
You just want to be able to have a cup and drink out of it and not even have to look down? You think that's the world we live in? Where
you always got to look down. You got to look up, down, right, left. How are we already mad? I don't understand how we're already mad.
Please leave us a 5-star review.
Please leave us a 5-star review. I'm telling you this right now. I got enough
Apple
glue underneath these fake nails to hold together a falling bridge.
They're now real.
It is insane
they are
how much
stuck
glue.
on you.
If you don't know this about CVS or your local pharmacies, if you don't know anything about this, the press-ons are back.
Press-ons are the way to go.
Yes.
It is not worth it. I'm so sorry. If you're a nail tech, I'm sure you do a beautiful job, but I can't afford you. Well, and that's it. So now this is the best option.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. Some people are expecting to go to a phenomenal nail tech for $20, $30. You know what I mean?
You can't do that anymore.
You can't do that anymore.
It's done. Back when we were like 16, 17, started doing the tips, French tips or whatever. Mm-hmm. We never did French. We always went for the bold colors. Don't know why. But anyway, when we would go, you go to the mall, it's $25, $5 tip, boom, $30 done. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Now everybody's putting fucking cookies on top of their nails and bullshit.
People are doing Swarovski crystals.
Yeah, they're doing all loads of shit.
That's how you know you're not at a dive bar. Ain't nobody flushing the toilet with those Swarovski crystals on their damn fingers.
No way. Some of the things that I see, they've got people drilling holes into like the top of the nail. They put
I know. They're out of control. They're out of control.
That doesn't look natural at all.
No.
This does.
Somewhat. You know what I mean? A little bit.
A little bit.
I like yours, though.
Thank you.
Where are those from? Ulta?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're from Ulta. I think they were like 11.
11? Yeah. Great.
How much were yours?
I don't know, like 9, I think. They're a matte look.
What do you think, you're better than me?
No, I don't think I'm better than you. I don't know the sparkles. What the hell? All right.
We're
getting into it. And also just the love that you guys are having for the new segments and everything. Mm-hmm. It feels like we are on the right track.
It really does.
It really do. All right. Well, let's get into the current events. You know it. You love it. It's the news. It's what's going on.
I don't know why I'm always so excited to do the news.
To do the news?
In another life.
In another life, you could have been a newscaster. Maybe if you weren't bullied so much. You know what I mean? All right. So do you want me to kick it off?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. All righty. So my first story, now I'll warn you, all of mine have to do with animals. There was a cat in Boston that was running around the airport for 3 weeks, and it just got caught yesterday. Finally. A family brought their cat to travel with or whatever, and it escaped, and they couldn't find it for 3 weeks.
Did it go on any flights?
Yeah, it went to Bora Bora. It came back with sunglasses and a fun hat. No, it did not go on any flights. It stayed, I'm pretty sure, in the airport. Maybe baggage claim. So I don't know.
The story that Kelly first brought to the table was a cat in the wrong location.
Okay.
Is that the whole story?
No. No, it's a story. It's a story about braving your own.
About perseverance.
About perseverance in an airport. You're a cat. Okay? You're a cat running amok in the damn airport. Okay? You're at a TGI Fridays watching people get hammered before their flight. I mean, this is not a standard kitty cat.
Okay.
Now, you might be thinking, what a boring story, but let me tell you this, it made front page news. Front page.
You know, what's interesting is that my first story, and we talked about it, is about another animal being in the wrong spot. So I don't know why I'm talking shit.
Aren't we all just animals in the wrong spot? If you really think about it.
God, great point,
If you
Kelly.
really think about it. Why
We're
don't you
starting off strong with points.
tell your story, which is actually our story.
It is our story.
We
because,
both brought it to the table.
We did. There was a chicken. There was a chicken that was in Vermont. And what I love about the title of this article was that chicken in Vermont's largest city. As if, like, if they just said Burlington, nobody would know where the fuck that was.
No.
And honestly, I don't think anybody would.
No, please silence your phone.
I didn't mean to do that.
Let me tell you, I got a silver alert earlier. This thing, I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna fucking explode. The way this thing went off. Yeah, I think it goes off that loudly so that the missing person could hear it. Truly, it was so freaking loud. Goes off more
Silver alert is an old person, right?
Yeah,
The elderly,
yeah,
if you will.
Yeah, and it's
Do
for
they
this.
call it that because silver hair?
I think so, but she only weighed, it said like 89 pounds. I was like, we got to find her. She's going to disappear.
So this is like an urgent matter.
No, this
More
is, yeah, this
urgent
is
than the other
ASAP.
ones.
This is ASAP, yeah. This is, dare I say it, breaking news.
More breaking news than the cat in the airport.
Or the chicken, some would say. By the way, going
anyway.
forward, this is the hen house. If you have any chicken stories, please send them our way. Go
I
ahead.
love a good chicken story.
Oh, who doesn't?
So anyway, so this chicken is in Vermont. What I love about this, so basically what happened was this family had a farm. This is where the chicken comes into play. They had a farm, and they went to Burlington, and the chicken rode on the bottom of the truck into the city. You know, classic cartoon movie where the animal jumps on the back of the truck. I love it. You know, you can't get any better.
This is good.
But anyway, so somebody finds the chicken in the city. And the quote that they say in the article is that the person looked down and was like, I saw a chicken. And I was like, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
Apparently it said that the chicken was hanging on for dear life. It was going 68 miles an hour. And they said chickens couldn't fly.
I was about to say the same
Yeah, that
fucking
chicken's like,
thing.
I'll see you in fucking hell.
I was about to say the same thing, but don't they fly a little bit?
I think they can get enough
They can get
done.
like 2 feet.
They can get like 2 feet. Yeah, penguins are the ones that can't flock. You know what I mean? They can't. They can't even get it started.
They can't do anything.
They can't even rev their engines. No.
But and basically the chicken did get returned home. The person who found it, numerous people, they tried to call rehabilitation centers for animals, I suppose, and every place was like, we don't do chickens. So
Okay, are you an animal rescue place or not?
pick a plot line.
No kidding. If you could save a dog, you could save a chicken.
It can't. Come on.
I mean, it can't. I mean, every single person knows most of the body parts of a chicken already.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know,
I mean, you would be messed up if you said, all right, we're going to fix the white meat. We're going to fix it.
rehabilitation center. All of a sudden it's like, we fried them. I don't know.
We fried them. Sorry. Well, you know they don't get paid that much at the rehab for the animals. There's no way. I mean, you barely get paid much if you work at rehab as a person.
As a person or for people? As a chicken working in rehab.
Let me tell you, make bank. As a chicken working in rehab, they do not appreciate your talent. No. Talent. Come on, folks. I'm proud of that chicken. I do think now it's probably going to wear those goggles that Snoopy wears when it's on top of the...
With a little scarf.
With a little scarf. Red Baron chicken.
Red Baron chicken. I love it.
I
love it.
I'm going to Photoshop that. I'm going to Photoshop a
It's
picture
better.
of that.
I'm not trying to like downplay your story. For whatever reason, it's better than the cat. I don't know why.
Well, my stories go like this. They go on an incline.
They go on an incline?
They increase in terms of purpose.
And you...
My stories get better and better over time.
Oh, okay.
That was my third story, so now I got a middle one that I'm... like, do I even fucking tell this?
No,
do
go
I even
ahead.
Tell?
What is it?
No. I want to hear one of your stories.
I just told mine.
No, we told a duo.
Fine. Okay, my next story is this. Let me pull it up.
See, because now we're going to be even. You go, then I go, then you go again, and then we're done. We're kaput.
Okay. 2 suspects were arrested over 1.6 million wine heist at Spanish heist. Haste. At
A Spanish haste.
Sometimes you say words and they sound wrong.
Oh, I know. Go ahead.
And it turns out you're mispronouncing them. 2 suspects arrested over $1.6 million wine heist at still sounds fucked at Spanish Hotel.
It's the name of the hotel, Spanish Hotel?
No, it's in Spain.
Oh, it's in Spain.
In Spain, these people they stayed there a couple of times and then they got him. They scammed him. And you know, at first I was kind of like,
they never caught him?
oh no, they got him.
Oh,
they got him eventually. They were hip-hopping around to they were hopping around to other countries and then they got caught.
That's what happens. You get greedy.
You get greedy.
You got to take the 1 point whatever million and book it.
And well, so here's the thing.
They were probably hammered though.
Here's the thing. No, they did it. They planned it over the course of numerous times being at the hotel. And what was interesting was at first I was like, wine, like who gives a shit? But then, like, I guess the people who own the hotel or whatever, they were pretty bummed because they were like, it has taken us so long to collect this wine. And I guess one of the bottles was like worth over 300 grand or something.
That's messed up.
It's messed up. And then all of a sudden I was feeling bad. I was like, wow, you really cannot
I know, because at first
be taking 1.6 million wine from the hotel.
No, because at first you're kind of like, okay, I love a good heist. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like this is Ocean's 13, whatever the hell. Okay. But then you hear the other person's side of the story, and they're like, I worked so hard for this, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. So, anyway, they got caught.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens.
That's what happens.
You can't keep doing it. You gotta do it once, and then get in caboodle.
And then
Skedaddle. Chimichanga.
Well, I was gonna say,
I'm just saying things.
Kit and caboodle is not.
It's skedaddle and chimichanga are all of the same vein.
Kit and caboodle does not mean we're leaving.
No. But if you were all of a sudden like, all right, I'm gonna chimichanga, I'd be like, you're gonna leave. You're leaving. You're definitely leaving. If someone randomly said to you, I'm gonna chimichanga, you'd be like, okay, they're getting out of here. I'm gonna kit and caboodle. You're leaving.
No.
Yeah.
Kit and caboodle does not.
No.
Although you very recently have started saying kit and caboodle more than you ever have.
I think it's maybe twice in the past week.
I've been thinking about kit and caboodle all morning. I'm not even joking. I was going to bring this up later with you.
Is it kit and caboodle or is it kitten caboodle?
Kit and caboodle. The whole kit and caboodle. Okay? And I even asked Mom about it this morning. I said, is kit and caboodle a phrase? Is that a thing? And she looked it up. She goes, no, yeah, it's a thing. There's actually, apparently there's a company that calls themselves the Kit and Caboodle.
No way.
Yeah.
And you know what it means?
Goodbye.
Adios.
Yeah. I can't believe you said it because I have been been thinking about it all morning.
I bet you have. I got one more story for you. It's kind of a sad one, honestly. Monarch butterflies are now listed as endangered.
I saw this.
Yeah, but the moths are doing great.
Well, you know,
They didn't put that in the article.
and it's so interesting because this is what I'm so upset about with myself, is that I read that they were
And you didn't care, did you?
No. I cared. It's just that I thought about it, and then I like zoomed in on the picture of the monarch, and I was like, oh, still a bug. Fucking ew.
Yeah, you know.
The middle of it is still
The
ugly.
middle of it is still disgusting. That's where I differ from a lot of people. They believe that the butterfly is superior to the caterpillar. Not in my humble opinion.
No.
I think the caterpillar is much cooler than the butterfly.
Absolutely.
Especially the fuzzy poisonous ones. Get out of here.
Get out of here. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't understand why they lose their fuzz. If I saw a fuzzy butterfly...
Isn't that a moth?
No.
Some moths are fuzzy, aren't they?
No. Moths chain smoke.
The Mothman prophecies.
I never saw that, but I remember the picture in Blockbuster.
I don't remember it in Blockbuster. Hannah Gonzalez's backseat, her mother's car. They had the DVD.
They had the DVD of
And
the
I
Mothman prophecies?
yes, and I
well,
read
her
the
older
back of
brother
it.
had a vengeance against somebody.
I read the back of it, and I
Flipped.
never stopped thinking about it.
Yeah, there's some things.
If you don't know what the Mothman prophecies was,
I don't
it was
even know if I know.
essentially that people were having premonitions where there was this guy who looked like a Mothman, if you will, coming, like they'd be driving and it was a Mothman coming towards the car, okay?
Well,
and
he had to. He's going towards the light.
And then they died.
Yeah.
But I'm going, how did we get this research
Oh.
if everybody died right after they saw the guy?
Well, it's not a real story, is it?
I could have sworn it was, but it might have been like my 9-year-old brain being like, it's real.
It's the Mothman prophecy. Now, anyone who's watched it is going to, if it's not real, is going to be like, these two are idiots. But I'm going to look it up.
And
Mothman.
all of this fear is why I don't care that the butterflies are endangered, I guess. I do care, by the way, very much so.
Mothman prophecies. If this tells me, what in the world? Mothman Festival? There's an event? What
You
are we
people are sick.
doing? Mothman.
Richard Gere is in it.
Oh, yeah?
I'm pretty
Made
sure.
in 2002.
Is it Richard Gere?
Yes, Richard Gere is it. Laura Linney, Will Patton, Deborah Messing. Okay. Supernatural thriller focusing on a journalist whose wife experienced a strange moth-like vision immediately before she was killed in a car accident. Where do they film it? They filmed it in Pennsylvania. I'm not seeing anything about it being real. I don't think it's real. Okay, got it. So true story that people were losing their kibbles about a Mothman coming to life. But false that there was a Mothman. Okay, I can live with that. Your last story?
My last story, actually, I want to give a shout out to our father because he gave me this story.
He called me right before this and said, let me know what you think of the story that I submitted for Night Coop. Which is hilarious that he thinks he's submitting stories. Something tells me he's going to be like, can you, in the credits, put that I'm a co-writer?
But honestly, like, this is a good, yes, our father sent us one, but if there is something in the news that you would like us to talk about,
Send it our way.
yeah, send it our way.
We are
because-
really an open forum.
Yeah, we really are.
Yeah, go ahead.
A mysterious bundle of string was found on Mars's surface by the Perseverance rover. And
String. How big of a string?
it was like a little pile of string.
A pile of string?
And
That could be anybody.
well, here's the thing, is that they were like, well, we didn't originally have a rover in the spot that it was found, so the wind must have blown it. And Dad goes, great, we're already putting our trash on
another
which
planet.
is so true.
Yeah,
Like,
we're already ruining
like,
it.
couldn't have been us, must have been the wind. Like, fucking string on Mars.
It's like, what were you wearing? What were you wearing where the string came off?
String up.
Aren't they supposed to be like very hardcore suits? Like we can't be having loose string running around.
I mean, unless they, Perseverance rover travels to another part of Mars and there's a fucking Joanne Fabrics or Michaels. Now we know where it came from.
Oh. You know what though? I wouldn't put it past. Bless you, sweetie. I wouldn't put it past. We don't know space. Okay, we don't know it. Someone else could have walked up and put a piece of string there. The aliens could be messing with us, and the aliens, let me tell you, are here.
Yeah.
They're here. You know they're here. They're among us.
Didn't we talk about this on the last episode?
Yes, and I feel like aliens is going to touch down every single episode.
It's going to come up a lot, I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Move to the next
topic. Okay.
We've got beef?
You want to go first?
I would love to go first.
Okay, go ahead.
My beef is with people acting as though they thoroughly enjoy healthy food over unhealthy food. That is who you wake up and you want a chia seed? Fuck you. That's not the truth and you know it. And it pisses me off.
I don't think people crave chia seeds, do they?
They don't, but they act like they do. They fucking on reels and shit. They're like,
You know what I think is disgusting is the chia pudding. You seen that stuff?
I have seen it, and it is. You know what? It's a lot more liquidy.
It looks like the slime that people are playing with, the ASMR shit that people do.
It's fucked up.
It's disgusting.
It drives me nuts, and the reason why it drives me nuts is because I understand if you're eating healthy to take care of yourself.
Yes.
I understand if you feel good when you eat healthy.
Yes.
But if anybody asks you what your final meal would be and you say a salad, I want you to know you're either a liar or a masochist. Okay?
Yeah.
Nobody is saying that.
Whatever it
truthfully.
is, you deserve that death penalty.
Well, I didn't think they were getting killed necessarily.
You said
It's
final meal.
Yeah, your final meal.
Final
in
meal.
this life.
Okay, well, how would you know?
If you got to choose.
But how would you know that you're about to go?
Just because it's your last meal, I didn't mean you were getting killed by the government.
Okay, all right. My bad.
But, and the thing is that also it's like, you know what? Who gives a shit that you eat healthy? Half the people, they eat healthy and then they what? Go do freaking lines of cocaine?
It's another one of these things, though. There are hubs in America that are these very healthy, whatever. The majority of the United States population does their best in regards to food. They do their best. And then we're in a hub where it's like, I eat healthy is like a status type of bullshit thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, most people in this country, first of all, a lot of people can't afford to eat healthy nonstop.
It's true, it's a privilege.
I'm not shopping at fucking Erewhon, okay? Doing all their bullshit.
No. And that's not even, honestly, you don't have to shop those places to eat healthy.
You really don't. You can go to Walmart and get an apple. You heard of that?
But just because these people are eating healthy, again, doesn't mean that like they're being healthy in general.
No.
They're still going to clubs, they're still doing lines or whatever. How about that? I don't do drugs, okay? I don't do drugs, all right? I go into the bathroom.
I go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Maybe I snort powdered ranch. Hidden Valley, bitch.
What?
Okay?
What?
These bitches come outside with their nose bleeding. Not me. I come out with a 2-ounce container of dressing for my wings.
What?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the powder that they got going on? And do you add it to water?
Yeah, but I figure if you put it up your nose.
You're putting it up your nose. You're putting ranch dressing up your nose, and then you're going to leak it out onto your wings?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well,
it's what it is.
It's better than having a nosebleed.
No, it's not. I'm going to tell you 100%. I would much rather be bleeding my own blood than ranch dressing.
Than saving 50 cents for asking the server for another side of ranch?
First of all, they never charge me for ranch. I got ranch on lock wherever I go, bitch.
I come home. My boyfriend's just like, your whole head smells like herbs. I'm like, well, I sneezed trying to make my ranch again in the damn bar. Mushroom cloud out the stall.
They're like, ma'am, we don't have wings here. You're like, oh, great.
Now I got all this ranch.
I got all this ranch on my schnoz. Fuck, man. All right. You want to know my got beef?
Yeah.
Okay. I have beef with the people who I was in Trader Joe's, which, first of all, I have beef with their fucking produce right now. Okay, but literally, don't get me started.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Yeah, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about are the people that do not help bag the groceries.
What, were you raised in a barn?
What are you doing?
What is wrong with you?
If you are in line and there is no designated person that bags groceries and you just stand there and wait for the person who rung it up to bag all of your groceries on top of ringing it up, you slow down the whole line, okay? You're a turd. You're a turd, okay?
I think actually they're worse than the people who don't put the cart away.
Me too, because the cart thing, it's like, well, we couldn't figure out how to make more of these little things for us to scoot it into.
Also, the cart thing, I borderline understand it because it's like, who's really watching? If you've got a line of people behind you and you're not helping moving it along faster, I think you're an asshole. I really do. I'm like, we could cut this time down, and instead you're just standing there being like, oh, I want to watch them and bag it, and then I get to complain that they bagged it incorrectly. It's just do it your damn self.
And don't come and tell me that you don't know how to bag groceries. Cold goes with cold. Hot goes with hot.
Don't be
warm
stupid
goes
about
with
it.
warm. Eggs go on top.
Don't be stupid
Meat
about
is all
it.
in the same bag. Bottom line. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. If you got paper bags, you double bag it, or else you're gonna get fucked when you carry it from the car to your apartment or house or whatever. Mm-hmm. These are the rules. These are the rules.
They're very simple.
I can't even imagine looking somebody in the eye after they bagged all my groceries and I didn't help and going, thank you. No.
They do it though.
I know they do it.
I know.
There's this woman who, in Trader Joe's yesterday, she wanted a spot that was close to Trader Joe's. There were a million lined up. Now, the way that this Trader Joe's is set up is if you don't take a spot, you block the entire line. Okay? You're holding everybody up by not taking a spot. She rolls down her window, starts giving this woman hands, being like, let's go. And I'm like, you are so lazy. There are a million spots just a bit further.
Yeah.
And you're yelling at this woman for no reason. And you're like, you know what? I know that you are hell. Mm-hmm. I know based on this one situation that you are hell on earth.
You know, and I agree with you 10,000%. Unfortunately, one time I did have the mindset that you had, and I was made into a fool.
Were they in a wheelchair?
One time I was working during COVID, but it was to the point where it was like everybody's vaxxed. Like we were still doing curbside stuff if you really, I guess, needed it. But it was still it was a nuisance when somebody called and like asked for it. Mm-hmm. Because you see them like outside and they don't have a mask on or whatever, and you're just like, oh, you just don't want to get out of the fucking car.
Yeah.
You're being lazy about it.
Yeah.
I walked out. He opens the door.
He got stuff going on.
He's what is it, paraplegic?
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going, Allie, you fucking asshole.
You know what? I hear you. I see you. That's not what this situation was.
No.
This woman was a bitch.
And what are the odds, really, that would happen? It happened to me one time to teach me a lesson. I do thoroughly believe that. But for the most part, you're being an asshole.
Yeah. But also, this Trader Joe's collects assholes.
The one near us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're all like prissy, whatever
also,
the fuck.
Trader Joe's, would it kill you to make the ceilings higher? What is it?
They want you to feel trapped in there. They want you to feel trapped in there.
It's weird.
It is weird. It is weird. All right. Moving right along here to our next segment. What the cluck?
Yeah, what the cluck?
Do you want to start?
What I'm about to tell you is relevant to what we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
My voice cracked. I'm nervous to tell you.
Come on, bitch. Let's go. We went to PF today. Sorry.
We
Hot girl
did.
shit. Hot girls, look out. Uh-oh.
Done deal, Lucille is not a phrase.
What? What?
Done deal,
Lucille.
is something our father told us as little girls. Often he would use the phrase, but he just heard it when he was like 23 in Houston by some man.
It's not a phrase.
It's not a thing.
Done deal,
I tried
Lucille.
Googling it.
Done deal,
It's
Lucille
not
is not a phrase. Are you kidding me?
Done deal, Lucille is...
What?
So...
You say it quite a bit.
I say done deal, Lucille.
Who's Lucille? You know what?
I was thinking Lucille Ball. Like maybe it had something to do with Lucille Ball.
I
That's
thought
what
it was just
thinking.
a rhyme. I just thought it was a rhyme. Done deal,
Done
Lucille.
Done deal.
Like mom does Judy Attitudie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought this
Done
was
deal with Lucille
was a legitimate. Oh
No.
my! What the cluck, man! Holy shit!
I know.
Okay, if you're listening right now, I need you to reach out to us if you have ever said "done deal, Lucille," and I bet you we're gonna get a goose egg of responses. But this is nuts.
I say we coin it.
We coin it. Respond in the comments what phrases you use that you're pretty sure that no one else uses.
I mean, I truly, because I was going to record a TikTok the other day and I was going to say done deal, Lucille in it. And then I was just like, that's a common like phrase. And then I looked it up and
No. Oh
Not
my
so
God.
much.
Oh my Lord. That is so upsetting to me.
I know it's crazy.
I'm devastated. I'm
But
devastated.
I mean, it gives us the opportunity. Now,
coin it,
now
done deal,
everybody
Lucille.
can say done deal, Lucille. It's for when the deal's done. You just add
Lucille at the
you add
end of it.
Lucille at the end of it. You get it.
They get it.
The deal's done.
They
Here's
get
Lucille.
it.
Done deal, Lucille.
Yes. Yes. That's horrific.
You gotta hammer it home while you can.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, holy shit.
What about yours?
Well, mine is okay. So I have a bit of a story. So this past weekend, I went to Arizona to do some shows. It was a great time. Yada,
Okay,
yada, yada.
traveling bitch.
Okay, traveling bitch, making my cash. Okay. And I spent it all already. Okay. So on a fire escape ladder. Okay.
I still owe you $20
Yes,
for it.
thank you.
There you go. You just made some back.
So, anyways, the Arizona women in Scottsdale were throwing me for a damn loop. Okay. I have never met women like this in my life. They were all stunning, yet drinking to a point of no return, which blew my mind. Also, they did a lot of coke too, but that's besides the point. I was at this bar, and first of all, I only had one White Claw at the show. I was headlining, so I didn't want to like overdo it drinking wise. So all I had was a White Claw, right?
That was disgusting.
So, and by headlining, I mean
Whoopsie,
doing.
I was headlining.
By headlining, I mean doing an equal amount of time as everybody else, but I was last.
On a lot of shows, they tend to put actually the
woman in the middle. What were you gonna say?
that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well-
I've been to a few shows where they put like the headliners in the middle.
Why did you? Well, no. This was everyone did 10 to 15 before me and Bruce. Bruce did 20, and I did 22, maybe.
Oh.
But it really doesn't matter for the sake of the story. Okay, so anyways, so after the show, there's this guy that ran the studio or whatever who, I digress. He took us to this bar. He took us to this bar where it was like a fancy uptown type of bar, or it's in Old Town, but like the people are uppity. You know what I mean? So I get in there and I go to the bathroom immediately because there's my calling. So I go to the bathroom. I come out. This girl who's wearing lingerie as a shirt and a baseball cap, okay, looks at me and goes, "How's your night going?" And I go, "Pretty good. Pretty good. How are you?" She goes, "I'm not doing too well." And I go, "Oh. What's wrong?" She goes, "I moved here 4 months ago. My friends are in town and they're going to leave soon and I don't have any friends. And it's so hard moving to a new place and not knowing anybody." I go, "Oh, I've done that." She goes, "Really?"
I'm in lingerie.
I'm in lingerie. She was like, really? Oh my gosh. I could really use a hug right now. And I was like, do you want me to hug you? And she goes, mm-hmm. So I'm hugging this woman in the bathroom. Okay. Then she leaves and she goes, what was your name again? I go, Kelly. And she goes, it was so good to meet you. And then she walked off. Okay. So that's my first interaction at the bar in Scottsdale.
It would have been more bothersome if she had stayed.
If she had stayed and kicked it, yeah.
Leave, she's just waiting for the next
person to come out being like, hi. So I go to the bar. This tiny little thing looks, she's sitting at the...
Same girl?
No. Oh. Another girl. Short blonde hair type of thing. She's very like, hi. Clearly a sorority girl.
Yeah.
At her peak, right?
Sure.
So she goes, oh my God. She goes, I am here all of the time and I've never seen you before. And I go, okay. I go, well, I'm not from here. And I'm talking just like this.
Yeah.
I'm not matching her energy. I'm clearly so taken aback by her whatever the fuck is going on.
Right.
Okay. So she goes, I know I've never seen you before. And I go, well, I'm here from LA. She goes, I know. That's why I've never seen you before. And I go,
she's smart.
I go, okay. So she goes, well, sit down. I go, I don't need to sit. She goes, sit down right now. And I go, I'm really okay. She goes, if you don't sit.
She's foaming at the mouth.
What is happening? So she goes, Scottsdale is the best. We have so many clubs. So after this, we're going to go to the Beverly. And the Beverly stays open until 2. But don't worry, because the clubs stay open until 4. And after the Beverly, we're going to go to the Vortex. And I was like, why?
When you talk like that, I am...
upset.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
It is.
And I go, I don't know about that. And she goes, oh my God. She boops me. She goes, you are so funny. Boop me. What the clock?
Did she hold it there that long? That felt like you were...
really pushing on you. No, I don't know how long she held it for, but
that was a honk.
That wasn't a boop. That was a fucking twist and pull, bitch. Yeah.
What am I, a fucking bop it? There's a fucking fly.
No, there's a fly. It's the hen house. Okay.
Oh my God. I have an itch. I'm sorry.
So anyways, but I truly have never met women like that in my life. Mm-hmm. Like, not in Texas, not in Dallas, not in California.
It's the heat.
It's the heat. These women were deranged.
They were probably
and you know what?
skinny because they just sweat everything out.
Can I tell you this, though?
Huh.
I liked them.
Sure.
They were fine. I mean, that's the thing is I'm like, you know what? You're odd, but this is very entertaining. If I had just had some more wine in me, you know, then I would have been fine.
Would have been totally,
but this fly literally is asking for it.
I'm going to clock this fly. I'm going to beat the shit out of this fly.
This fly won't even see what's coming, girl. Forget a fly swatter, girl. Bitch. Okay. All right. Go on to the next segment, please. I literally
the next segment is you've changed.
You've changed, yes. Okay. So how have you changed?
I am not going to say that I now believe in them, but I am going to say that I no longer hate the idea of it. Crystals.
This is so interesting. I had this thought 2 days ago.
Did it pass or?
No, it stuck. I saw a crystal and I was like, I feel weird. That being said, I did put it on my ass. Bitch! I knew you were going to say you put it in your ass. Or I was going to say, was it in your ass? I was like, I feel weird energy right now. I got a crystal in my asshole. Okay. I'm sweating. Go ahead.
Here's what I'm going to say. Okay.
Soupy.
The dog. The fly.
The dog, the fly, the crystals in the ass. Girl. Soupy literally. Go ahead.
The reason why I'm saying this is because with The reason why I'm saying this is because I feel like with the current climate of everything, believing in a rock is not the most wild thing I can think of.
No.
This fly, I think we need to pause.
This fly
we need to kill
is
it.
having a heyday in this studio.
It's literally doing fucking flips and twists.
It's been at a
Thinking it's the
SeaWorld
star of the show. No one came to see you.
It's putting on its best performance.
It really is.
I'm
fucking self-tape.
I'm screaming. Okay.
So anyway, I have come to the conclusion that if you want to believe in rocks, I think that's totally fine. I do. I think it's fine. It's not harming anybody. Okay, you think Tiger's Eye or whatever is the reason why you didn't get the call back? Okay.
Well, Tiger's Eye. Yeah, that is why you didn't get the call back. Tiger's Eye, you broke ass bitch. Tiger's Eye was literally like you go to the aquarium and you dig through the rocks in the gift
Those
shop.
are the only rocks I know, bitch. I don't know.
Amethyst, jade, ruby, bitch.
These are names.
You know. I know a hoe named Jade. America's Next Top Model is the only Jade I know.
If I ever met an
It's
amethyst,
Mothman.
if I ever met an amethyst in real life, I would. That's what I would do. I'd literally snort.
I'd snort. I'd snort.
I'd go. Do I call you
Thistine.
I guess Amy.
Oh my God.
Amy Fist.
I'm so stupid. Why would you call them a fist? Your hand is so hot. I need you to not touch me, literally. Okay. You good? Are you done with yours?
Yeah.
Just done with yours.
Are you fucking finished so I can talk now?
No. I just
Go ahead, Kelly.
Okay. No, I agree with you on the crystal things. Stop. I agree with you on the crystal things. I do. Okay. I've changed. Okay. So normally I'm always like, how do you not understand how to do TSA? How do you not understand how to go through it? Blah, blah, blah,
You're
blah.
always like this?
Yeah, I'm like, let's wrap it up. How do you not know that you take your laptop out, shoes, blah, 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 right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this past week I was at LAX and I went through TSA and they got me for something.
You fucked up?
I fucked up.
What happened?
Well, they go, we have your bag, and I immediately knew what it was. I knew what it was, and I acted as though...
Yeah, no clue.
No clue.
What was it?
I had a knife.
Might be under the list of things
that you can't bring.
You can't have.
But the girl was really chill about it. She goes, what's this? I was like, I am so sorry.
Was it the purple one?
The purple one. I know. I'm bummed about it because she had to take it. And she goes, how do I close it? And I go, oh, you got it like this. And she looks at me and she goes, oh, you would know. What are you? I was like, this girl's clocking my ass at 6 a.m. But anyways, it made me have more sympathy for the people who do mess up. Because I messed up by bringing a weapon.
I one time also brought a weapon.
Did you?
Yeah, by mistake. And they got
What'd
me.
you bring?
Well,
Stars.
years ago, when we first got to college, we had those, it was like shaped like a cat.
Oh, the
little, almost like brass knuckle. No, not an actual brass knuckle, but it was like the little, it went around your
it's
fingers.
a cat, and it looks
had
like it
little
could
blades.
cut you,
And you could
stab you. Yeah.
And, and the guy asked me, he like pulled it out of the bag and he goes, do you know what this is? I said, yes. And he goes, why do you have it? I said, forgot it was in there. And he was like, this could hurt somebody. And I was like, that's the point.
What are we talking about?
Why are you trying to educate me on it? You don't need to mansplain my weapon, buddy. Just take it. That's what I said. I'm kidding.
This could hurt somebody?
This
no
could hurt somebody.
shit.
No fucking kidding.
What are we talking about? What are we doing here?
Do you think I just hold it and I'm like, meow, like, oh, little kitty?
You know what? That's one of my new favorite phrases. What? When things I just don't understand. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Can I get some answers?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, totally.
Because it's like people are so out of bounds these days that I'm like,
Out of bounds. Ooh. You're out of bounds, my friend.
Making fun of me?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Just testing it out.
Let's go to the Hen House open mic.
All right.
And we have an audience member.
Our
Also, give it
blind
up for
friend.
Xavier today. He's producing this podcast. We'll tag him in below on the YouTube.
Xavier is my
and everything.
boyfriend, and I love him very much.
Whoa. Claim your man
I
on the
will.
pod. Okay.
Who's mad?
Hen House open mic?
Yes.
All right. So today's theme was hamburgers.
Who would like to go first?
The burger.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. So mine is based off of the notion of a voiceover monologue at the beginning of a film.
Okay. So we're talking about in a land before time or whatever the fuck.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. Smash then pass around the table. We quietly eat 149 8-pack buns, generic. Samantha requested eggs on burgers at the family cookout. I ask her if this looks farm to table. Children are getting pool water on the ruffles. Uncle Marty is asking if the fries are truffle. If it were up to me, I'd say, fuck you, Marty. Mama asked you to bring tomatoes. You show up with one heirloom that costs you $3.29 from the farmer's market. We've got 27 people to feed. And Cousin Donnie's burning patties left and right. First son of a bitch to say those slinging burgers don't deserve 15 an hour, and on every national holiday, this asshole chokes. No time management. Not even for the people he claims to love the most. I mind my business, though, just like every summer. Until my senior year. The year we switched to hot dogs only. And that's when everything changed.
Okay. I see it. I hear it. Okay. We switching to hot dogs, huh? Mm-hmm. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Of course, it's
But I
the
like
year
to
everything
think
changed.
the story is about, like, you know, his dad getting, you know, fired from the beef plant or something.
Beef plant.
The beef.
The beef plant.
The beef company.
Yeah.
And now Factory. Now he's like, we're only doing hot dogs. And that's the summer everything changed because hot dogs are probably cheaper. They're only making like half the amount of money. He can no longer afford to go to college.
The summer everything changed means that he's what, 17, 18?
Yeah, he's like 17.
Yeah. Because no one refers to summer, really, after...
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
It says my senior year. The summer of my senior year. That's when everything changed.
Oh.
Yeah. Just like every year until my senior year. The year we switched to hot dogs only. That's when everything changed.
Got it. Well, I think that was beautiful.
Thank you.
I thought that was really lovely.
Did you feel it?
I felt
you feel
it.
the
I felt it. I felt the montage of everything. I felt it. Yeah. It had very Juno by Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It was a
perfect.
Yeah.
That's, I think, what I was going for without knowing it.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. So I have a song.
A
Alrighty.
song.
A song.
Okay.
It's a country song. Here we go.
One snap.
You broke my heart, you tiny hot dog. I feel like a fool running back to you. It's time to find someone better than you. I need a man who feels like a burger, can hold all my toppings at once. I need a man who feels like a burger, can handle both of these buns. I'm tired of feeling lonely with that tiny hot dog man. I need a man who feels like a burger, a man who understands, a man who understands, who I can hold with both of my hands. Thank you. Thoughts?
All of my toppings. Were you saying you had a small dick with the hot dog thing?
I don't know. I didn't initially think that. I was thinking of a man who's literally a hot dog and a man who's literally a burger.
And you are what?
A lady.
A lady with toppings and buns.
Yes.
Okay.
You got to stretch the imagination, but it
Sure.
has very pure good intentions, I think.
Yeah.
A man who feels like a burger. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel it?
Yeah, honestly, it kind of had stuck in my head earlier. I was like,
A man who
feels
feels
like
like
a
a burger.
burger.
I actually, you know what? Yeah.
it's kind of a bop.
You know what? I like it.
Thank you. I think it's kind of a bop. Anyway, crazy how after I do that, I have to talk about something else. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just leave.
You
after.
can't just leave what?
Like, I feel like after saying that, I should be able to get up and leave.
You were vulnerable.
I was.
That's why.
I know. And now I feel.
You were singing a song.
I was singing a song
You were singing
about
a
loving
song.
a hamburger.
And now
And not
you're-
even loving a hamburger, needing a man like a hamburger.
two different things.
Two different things. All right. Well, so now it's time for the open forum. You know, we
reached out today
reached out today.
to ask folks a very important question, a very simple but very important question.
Yes. We wanted to ask what everyone's favorite chain restaurant was. And we got some very interesting answers. We'll kick off with the first one the first one that I got because let's see.
What was your most popular answer? Can I just ask that really quickly?
BJ's?
BJ's was your most popular answer?
Mm-hmm.
We've got a different type of demographic following us, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Because my most popular answer by far was Chili's.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, so the first one that I got was actually from Xavier. And his roommate said Olive Garden, but it's probably because he has a bit about it. Okay. And then
Kenny?
it was Kenny. And then the second one, Xavier said Outback, which I agree with. I love Outback.
Outback rocks.
Outback rules, and it's the only chain restaurant that I don't feel fucking disgusting after eating out.
That's fair.
After eating at.
That's fair. I
Yeah.
also, I don't know if you got this. I got numerous Cracker Barrels.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
I got numerous Cracker Barrels. Our brother Andrew said Cracker Barrel, but he said more so for the experience of a Cracker Barrel, not for the food.
You want to know the worst one I got? Someone said BJ's, but I need to explain to you what they responded with. This goes out to Tyler. I'm literally not even going to hide who you are because I'm infuriated
This
that
is
you wrote
repulsive.
this.
She showed me it earlier, and
This is
I
disgusting.
was like, I'm disappointed, but never surprised.
Think of how big the menu is at BJ's. Think of how big that menu is.
It's a
What
big menu.
what is BJ's known for?
Pizza,
And
beer.
the Pizookie. Okay? Those
Oh.
are the three things that it's
Yes.
known for.
I
Okay.
don't normally do dessert.
They have a gluten-free Pizookie. I recommend it to everybody. Okay. Tyler says BJ's for the vegan lentil soup and beer for the boys. This is upsetting on two different ways.
Criminal answer.
Two different reasons it's upsetting. Number one, the vegan lentil soup. Get out of here. I don't care how good it is. How dare you? Literally, how dare you?
Literally.
Okay. The second reason is beer for the boys. You're telling me you have beer and soup? You have beer and
That's what
soup
he's
at the
saying.
same time?
That's what he's
That's
saying.
insane to me.
Like a psycho.
That's insane. I did get a Chili's.
Tyler, we do appreciate you being a good sport while we
No, Tyler.
wreck you. on
Tyler
there.
consistently submits. Tyler is good at that. I got a Steak and Shake. I got multiple Taco Bells, which is nuts because when I think chain restaurant, I don't think fast food.
Right. That's how I got a couple of Taco Bells too. The one that I think shocked me the most was, let me go to it.
I got a high end one, Maggiano's.
I got a Maggiano's as well.
Really? From the same person?
I don't know.
Does yours start with an M?
Yes.
Is their last name with a B?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She submitted the same thing twice.
I did
That
get
means
a
she
Texas
really meant it.
Roadhouse, which made me very happy. I
Huh?
got a
You
couple.
got a what?
I got a Texas Roadhouse, which made me happy.
Texas Roadhouse has the best rolls in the game. In terms of rolls.
Absolutely.
In terms of bread.
I did get a macaroni grill.
What? Yeah. Who the hell? Like, show me who sent you a macaroni grill.
It's somebody who we don't know.
It's somebody who we don't know?
And never will.
Oh my
Just
God.
kidding.
No, your answer is valid. Okay. If you like macaroni grill, that's fine. I honestly do really like their bread.
Yeah, their
And
bread is good.
In terms of fried macaroni and cheese balls, they're number one.
Yes.
They are number one.
I will agree on that. I will agree on that.
But if you're the person who wrote macaroni grill, I need you to submit what you order. I need you to tell us what you order.
Yeah, because anything that I have ordered from, I think the thing is that it is a little bit more pricey, macaroni grill. So I need to know what I'm supposed to be getting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, Maggiano's is not cheap.
No.
Mariah,
it's not cheap.
it's not cheap, Mariah.
Mariah, can you have Maggiano's cater your wedding?
Mariah, can you buy us Maggiano's?
Yeah. She'll figure it out. She'll buy us Maggiano's. God forbid. You know what? No, Mariah. I'll buy you Maggiano's.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that? I did get a steak and shake.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would say my most popular answer was Chili's and yours was BJ's. And that's fascinating.
You know what's spoken wild from an OC person? Islands.
I've never met somebody who liked eating there.
Me neither. I've been there once, and all I got was, I think, the chips and salsa or something, and it was fine. It was just a Chili's for Californians. That's really all that it felt like.
But I feel like Chili's is so...
American? It's an American
I
institution.
love Chili's. Chili's is actually one of my top favorites.
One of your top... What's your favorite?
Outback.
Outback.
It has to be Outback. I do love Chili's, so I probably would more often go to Chili's than I would Outback, because for Outback, I get a steak. But, I mean, I love Chili's. I really do.
I love Chili's and I love Outback, but since Cracker Barrel entered the game...
Cracker Barrel is really a close one.
The biscuits are insane.
They're so good. They're so good.
And where do they get all of that fucking stuff that they put on the wall?
I don't know. It enters my top 3 for sure.
Cracker Barrel, yeah.
Yeah. But all right, well, I think that's all the time that we have.
Actually, wait a second.
What?
No, I like fuzzies.
That is not your favorite.
I love fuzzies.
Fuzzies.
I love their salad, their chips and queso, their breakfast burrito. I love fuzzies. I'm dead ass right now, but I still pick Outback.
But I'm trying to wrap up the show, and you're like, no, let me talk about one that's actually not my favorite.
Well, it's top 3. Outback, fuzzies, and Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
All right, look, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Give us a 5-star review if you can find the way to do it.
If you give us a 5-star review,
we will mention you on the next podcast. We'll give you a little shout out.
How about that?
God forbid.
God forbid we give you a shout out.
All right. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you. Bye.